Older women, younger men, stories where age becomes tension, not comfort, where silence speaks louder than confession, where a lingering glance carries more weight than words. Tonight's stories are not about fairy tale romance. They explore temptation, power, and emotional imbalance. Experience meeting innocence at the wrong moment, marriages that look complete but feel hollow. Let's begin our top 3. Drunk on Love, Crystal. This story follows a young man who has lived his entire life wrapped in control. No risks, no indulgence, no real mistakes. He believes discipline is strength until he meets a woman who represents everything he has avoided. She's older, she's lived hard, she carries scars from addiction, regret, and survival, and yet she has a strange clarity about who she is. To get close to her, he lies, not out of cruelty, but desperation. He pretends to understand pain he has never faced. What begins as an act slowly turns into self-exposure. The beauty of this relationship lies in contrast. She has already fallen and climbed back up. He hasn't fallen at all. She challenges him without trying. He is forced to confront fear, masculinity, and emotional honesty. This isn't a love story built on fantasy. It's about growth through discomfort, about how attraction can strip away pretenses, and how sometimes the older heart teaches the younger one how to truly live. Painter and Lampshade, Pintor at Paralumen. This is a quiet, intimate film driven by longing rather than action. A young artist meets a woman who feels almost unreal. Older, mysterious, emotionally distant, she becomes his muse, not just for art, but for desire. She sets one rule: distance must remain. No touch, no crossing lines. What follows is a psychological dance. The young man pours his emotions into imagination, not reality. He paints what he cannot have. He desires what he must never claim. The older woman holds power without dominance. Her restraint becomes the most seductive force in the story. She understands boundaries in ways he doesn't yet. This film explores how desire can exist without fulfillment, how fantasy can be more consuming than reality, and how age brings restraint while youth brings hunger. It's not about what happens. It's about what almost happens, and the ache that stays long after. Obsession, TV miniseries. This is where everything turns dark. A man with status, family, and public respect. A life that looks perfect from the outside, but inside, something is missing. Then enters a younger woman. Close, familiar, dangerous. Her presence awakens emotions he buried long ago. The power imbalance is subtle but terrifying. Experience versus innocence. Authority versus vulnerability. What begins as fascination becomes fixation. The older man doesn't seek love. He seeks escape. And in doing so, he risks destroying everyone around him. This story isn't romantic in the traditional sense. It's psychological. It exposes how desire can rot into obsession, how unchecked longing can override morality. The age gap isn't just physical, it's emotional, and that gap becomes the most haunting element of the series. This is a cautionary tale about boundaries ignored and the cost of wanting what should never be wanted. If you enjoy mature, psychological, story-driven movie recommendations, like, share, and subscribe for movie recommendations.